Dan Geltrude, best-selling author. Dan, it doesn't make sense, or does it?
Well, I think it does make sense because the market is saying they're not anticipating an escalation into World War III. There may very well be some attacks here and there. The Saudi oil may be a target for the Iranians, but I don't think the Iranians are coming after us.
Well, that's Kevin Hermaning. And then it eased up not only in Asia, but in Europe and in our own country.
Yeah, and we saw a spike in oil. Oil went to $70 a barrel, but I think that was really a knee-jerk reaction.
So you're not anticipating anything getting worse?
I am not.
And always people say, oh, you're looking at the half-empty glass. If the glass were half-empty, I'd be looking at the half full. But Jennifer Griffin is reporting right now that the U.S. did not carry out any airstrikes in Baghdad last night. So those initial reports we got from Baghdad were wrong. But the only reason why I mention it, Dan, is this a wild card development? This is a black swan development we got to watch out for. I mean, we've had these unexpected developments that, Lehman and all of that out of the blue happen, or seemingly out of the blue, and we're not prepared.
Well, if we knew about them, they wouldn't be black swan, right? So I don't think...
a tad condescending. But, I admire it. I admire it. Yeah.
Well, sometimes you got to stand up to the host.
No, you're absolutely right.
So, look, I think when we look at 2019, Neil, to me, the two big issues were China trade and interest rates.
Absolutely.
Going into 2020, those issues I don't think are going to be quite as big. I think the Fed is going to be on the sideline for the most part. And I think we have phase one for China. We have a shot at phase two. We'll see how that plays out. So
you're like Lauren in this, the trade is going to dictate a lot of things here, right?
Yes, it will. Now, I think that the markets will start to react if they're sensing that Trump is vulnerable. If something changes.
When we know who the Democratic nominee is, whenever that is, right. That's when I think the markets could take a dip.
But that could be very, very late in the game because we could be going to the convention with this one.
To take time away from Dan, who has to deal with these crowds in Times Square to get out of this building, but he will.
I appreciate that, Neil. I got to hightail it out of here.
Yes, indeed. We'll have much more after this, including the Democratic presidential candidate, Senator Michael Bennet.